Number 13, Caden Brown. Number 3, Darian Cherry. Number 12, Easton Buchanan. Number 9, Coaston Marshall. Number 24, Kaysen Ashcraft. Number 7, Stratton Levins. And number 4, Jaden Reese. Manager Mark Costin. Assistant Coach Harold Williams. Assistant Coach Shanika Williams. And Assistant Coach Ben Ashcraft. Now for Holmes County. Number 1, Bowden Bailey. Number 2, Bryant Mathis. Number 8, Rhett Boyd. Number 4, Cash Wilson. Number 20, Zarius Goodman. Number 13, Kaysen Evans. Number 5, Nate Reynolds. Number 14, Asa Baldwin. Number 3, Drexel Howell. Number 7, Hunter Evans. Number 12, Brady Womble. And number 6, Charlie Womble. Manager Ryan Boyd. Assistant Coach Sam Bailey. Assistant Coach William Mathis, and Assistant Coach Robbie Evans.
Move your hats for the national anthem.
Happy Independence Day. We're playing baseball on the 4th of July. Good morning, everyone. Mike Rideout for JockJive.com. Welcome to Championship Day 2017 Dixie Youth Baseball Machine Pitch State Tournament. The B Division bracket down to our final 3 teams, Holmes County, Port St. Joe, and Franklin County. And this first matchup, Port St. Joe and Holmes County. The winner will play Franklin County for the championship. The winner will have to beat Franklin County twice to win it. The loser of this game will be eliminated. Let's give you the starting lineups. I know you just heard most of the lineup. I'll go through both again. For Port St. Joe, the visitors, Mark Costin is the manager. Harold Williams, Shanika Williams, and Ben Ashcraft are the assistant coaches. Leading off will be the pitcher, number 5, Kate Costin. Batting second at second base, number 14, Terrell Williams. Batting third, the catcher, number 1, Eli Harris. Batting fourth at third base, number 8, Angel Mace. Batting fifth at shortstop, number 6, Zay Jenkins. Batting sixth at first base, number 13, Caden Brown. Batting seventh in left field, number 3, Darian Cherry. Batting eighth in right field, number 12, Easton Buchanan. Batting ninth, number 9, Costin Marshall. Batting 10th in right center, number 24, Kason Ashcraft. Batting 11th, number 7, Stratton Levens. And batting 12th, the center fielder, number 4, Jaden Reese. For Holmes County, the home team, their manager, Ryan Boyd, assisted by Sam Bailey, William Mathis, and Robbie Evans. Leading off will be the pitcher, number 1, Bowden Bailey. Batting second at shortstop, number 2, Bryant Mathis. Batting third at first base, number 8, Rhett Boyd. Lead-up hitter is the third baseman, number 4, Cash Nelson. Batting fifth at second base, number 20, Zarius Goodman. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 13, Kason Evans. Batting seventh in right field, number 5, Nate Reynolds. Batting eighth, number 14, Asa Baldry. Batting ninth in left field, number 3, Drexel Howell. Batting 10th in left center, number 7, Hunter Evans. Batting 11th, number 12, Brady Womble. And batting 12th, the right center fielder, number 6, Charlie Womble. Over in the traditional bracket, down to the final 3, South Sumter, Bartow, and Sebring. Bartow has taken on Sebring on the Kiwanis field. Anthony Crum handling the play-by-play. Winner of that game gets South Sumter. Same scenario, you'll have to beat South Sumter twice to win the tournament. So just about ready for baseball as the coaches are meeting with the umpires near the pitching machine. Holmes County yesterday lost to Port St. Joe 11-1 in 4 innings, but bounced back to beat Fort Meade 14-4 in 4 innings. Meanwhile, Port St. Joe, after the win against Holmes County, gave Franklin County all they could handle and nearly pulled the game out. The game actually went extra innings. Franklin County won it in 7, 15-13. Third meeting of this tournament between Holmes County and Port St. Joe. Port St. Joe defeated Holmes County in pool play 8-2, in addition to the 11-1 win yesterday in bracket play. Once again, folks, if you'd like to send a shout out during the game, send them via text message. The number is area code 352-258-8450. Provided at the top of your scoreboard on your monitor, 352-258-8450. We will play 6 innings to determine who will play Franklin County for the title. Unlimited number of runs in the final inning. A maximum of 7 runs can be scored through the first 5 innings of play. And the mercy rule in effect, 15 after 3 and 10 runs after 4. With machine pitch, again, it's 5 pitches. You must make contact on the 5th pitch. Still trying to adjust the pitching machine, so as they do so, let's take a quick commercial break. Come back with baseball from Sebring right after this.
We invite your support and contributions to the Dixie Youth Scholarship Fund. Offering financial assistance to hundreds of former players was not accomplished easily. Funds for these scholarships came from many sources, including donations. We ask you to consider making a contribution and by doing so, help more graduates from Dixie Youth Leagues to continue their education. All money collected for the Scholarship Fund is given for scholarships. No funds are kept for administrative purposes. If you would be interested in knowing more about the scholarship program, contact one of the officials at this tournament. They will provide information and explain what to do. On behalf of those who have received scholarships in the past years, may we express our appreciation for your support of the scholarship program. Thanks to you, it's working. What makes Dixie Youth Baseball different? Well, one good rule is required participation. During the local season, every player on every team is required to play in every game, and all tournament players are required to bat at least once in every game. It's not a perfect rule, but it's much more than most youth baseball organizations do, and it allows each baseball player to be an active participant. Just being a part of each win or loss means so much to the child. They just want to belong, and Dixie Youth Baseball sees to it that they do by making this a regular rule. We think this is a step in the right direction, the child's direction.
All right, we are ready for baseball here in Sebring. Glad to have you aboard wherever you may be. Thanks for tuning in to our coverage this week. We'll get a couple of days off and then head to East Lakeland for the T-ball and major state tournaments. Cade Costin will lead it off. Defensively yesterday, he was unbelievable. Made 2 diving catches, one on the third baseline, one on the first baseline to take away hits. And the first pitch is taken for ball 1. We are underway. Once again, folks, we hope that you'll like us on Facebook as we approach 91 likes on Facebook. Also follow us on Twitter. Our goal, 10,000 likes on Facebook by the end of the summer, 1,000 followers on Twitter. But we do need your help to get there. Ground ball to the shortstop, and the throw across. Hard to see first base from here. Can't tell if he was out or safe. Looks like he was safe at first base on a close play. An infield hit for Cade Costin.
Now to bat, number 14, Terrell Williams.
And here is Terrell Williams, the second baseman, number 14. Actually batting up a bit in the lineup as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Runner going to go to second. So already a runner in scoring position for Port St. Joe here in the top of the first inning. Next pitch to Williams. Swung on, popped up, left side and behind home plate out of play. Top of the first just underway. Port St. Joe and Holmes County. An elimination game. We will have the elimination ceremony coming up, so stay tuned at the conclusion of the game for that. Next pitch to Williams. Swung on and popped up right side of the infield. The second baseman going back, but he's not able to make the play. Everyone's going to be safe. In fact, Costin will go to third on the play. So runners on the corners with nobody out. And like they did yesterday, Port St. Joe getting off to a pretty good start. Eli Harris will be the batter. Shows bunt, pulls the bat back, and takes the ball. That will get the runner to second base. Stolen base for Williams. As I noted, for Port St. Joe, Terrell Williams has been batting a little further down. He's been batting fourth, batted second. He's at second base after that stolen base. Swing and a miss by Harris, who has consistently been batting third. Next pitch to Harris. Popped up in front of the pitching area. The pitcher making the catch. Coming over is Bailey to make the putout. One away. One out. That will send up Angel Mace, the third baseman. So Mace moves up in a spot in the lineup from fifth to fourth. First pitch, he's going to bunt it right side. Only one play, that's to first. But the throw to first is not in time. That will be a bunt single and an RBI for Mace. Scoring on the play is Costin. Williams moves to third, and Port St. Joe takes the first lead of the game. It's 1-0. Mace yesterday against Holmes County was 1 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored. Here is Zay Jenkins, who had a bunt single and drove in a run yesterday against Holmes County. Port St. Joe got up to such a good start that it ultimately helped them win the game. 6-run first inning yesterday. Mace shows bunt, pulls the bat back, and that's going to get Mace, or Jenkins rather showed bunt. That's going to get Mace to second base. So Williams at third base, Mace at second for Zay Jenkins. A swing and a miss. In addition to that 6-run first inning, Port St. Joe scored 5 in the second. Well, Jenkins, I believe, offered at it there. He was... Let's see, I'm not sure if they call that a strike. Well, no, they said it was a ball. Three pitches, 1 strike. The umpires in the stands thought it was a strike, but it was called a ball. And there is a strike. Maybe justice is served. Well, Jenkins is going to the dugout. He was thinking it was 3 strikes. And here comes the Holmes County manager to get an explanation. The question about once he stepped on the plate on a pitch that was inside, if he offered at the pitch, and home plate umpire called it a ball. We've already had another pitch. They probably should have appealed it on the prior pitch. This will be the 5th pitch coming up. And a further explanation of what was called. So one more opportunity for St. Jenkins. Runners at second and third, the 1-out pitch. Swing and a miss, so maybe, again, you could say justice is served. Holmes County is thankful that Jenkins is officially out on strikes now. That's 2 outs for Caden Brown. I will give the Holmes County crowd props because they've had some of the more unique cheers during this tournament. Waiting on our on-deck hitter, Darian Cherry, as Caden Brown steps in. Brown actually batted second in the lineup, but batting 6th today, and he takes ball 1. Brown has struggled at times during the tournament. And he's going to lay down a bunt. It's going to be a close play at first base, but the throw to first will be in time. 1-3 put out, and the inning is over. Port St. Joe just does get 1 run. And as we head to the bottom of the first, our score, Port St. Joe 1, Holmes County coming to bat right here on JockJive.com.
Hey, business owners, looking for a way to reach and rock your potential customer base into checking out your products and services? Then you need to advertise on JockJive.com. We broadcast hundreds of sporting events annually all over the country. Football, baseball, basketball, softball, it's all right here. Whether live or archived, it's on JockJive. Reach the masses. Call 334-488-1385 or email info@JockJive.com. JockJive.com. We are literally taking the world by storm. Last year, more than 3,000 cities worldwide turned into our coverage of football, baseball, softball, basketball, volleyball. From T-ball to the NCAA Division I athletics, JockJive crews have traveled this nation to provide you the finest in sports coverage. So the next time you need the spotlight clearing on your sports venture, think JockJive.com. Maybe not the only internet sports channel, but the best one.
Are you aware of the scholarship program available to participants in Dixie Youth Baseball? Hundreds of men and women have won scholarships and used them to help pay for their education after graduating from high school. 70 $2,000 scholarships were given away this year. To apply for a scholarship, you must be a senior in high school, complete the application, and first to be considered for one of these awards. If you played Dixie Youth Baseball in past years and you will be a senior in high school next year, we encourage you to think about this opportunity. Many are glad they did.
Fountain Bailey leading it off for Holmes County in the bottom of the first. Holmes County trailing 1-0. Game scheduled for 6. Elimination game here in the B division. Franklin County awaits the winner for the championship. Bailey got a piece of that one and fouled it off. In the 14-4 win against Fort Meade yesterday, Bailey had a couple of hits, also had a sac fly and an RBI, scored twice. Holmes County had a 6-run first and a 6-run second, as that one laced foul third base side for strike 2, which is kind of interesting because, again, Port St. Joe had 6 in the first and 6 in the second in the win against Holmes County earlier in the day. So give Holmes County credit for battling back, keeping their hopes alive. Bailey, the pitcher, hits it to the pitcher. A throw to first will be in time. One away. That will send up Bryant Mathis.
Now to bat, Bryant Mathis.
Starting shortstop. Where's number 2? First pitch is hit over to the pitcher. Nice play by Costin, who fires it over to first in time. Well, I noted the defensive plays yesterday by Costin. He's been a stopper there in the pitching area. And he's responsible for both putouts so far here in the bottom of the first inning. Rhett Boyd, the batter, and he hits the first pitch to, once again, Cade Costin. Costin throws it over. This time, though, the throw not there as he throws it away, and that's going to get the runner to second base. Two-out base runner for Holmes County. Here's Cash Nelson. Starting third baseman, number 4. Will take ball 1. Holmes County fans still making some noise. Nelson drives this one to right field. The second baseman going back. It's over his head. That will drop for a base hit. They're waving home the run. The throw to the plate is close and in time. How about the throw from the shortstop, Zay Jenkins? And that will do it for Holmes County in the first inning. No runs A hit and an error, and no one left on base, or one rather left on base. We've completed an inning. It's Port St. Joe 1, Holmes County nothing, right here on JockJive.com.
Coming to Sebring for the tournaments? Sebring Chateau Alon gives you it all. Just 10 minutes from the ball field so you can get to and from the games easily. Relaxation. The Chateau is a full conference center hotel with pool, food, internet, beverage service, business center, and more. Right on the legendary Sebring International Raceway with prices you'll love. Team rates start at just $69 a night and upgrades are available. Ask for the sales team at 888-84-HOTEL. That's 888-844-6835. 888-84-HOTEL. The Chateau Alon. Proud to partner with Dixie sports teams all over the state. Team rate specials for your group this season now at 888-84-HOTEL. Why settle for just a room when you can have the Chateau? The Chateau Alon on the historic hairpin turn at Sebring International Raceway in Sebring.
All right, we head to the top of the second inning. Port St. Joe with a 1-0 lead. Defensive substitution for Holmes County. Brady Womble is going in for his brother Charlie in right center. Darian Cherry leading it off. Batters 7, 8, 9 for Port St. Joe. First pitch taken for ball one. Next pitch, that one hit down the third base line. That's a fair ball into left field. Cherry with a leadoff single here in the top of the second inning. That sends up Easton Buchanan, the right fielder. Once again, folks, don't forget to send in shout-outs via text message. Need to get the shout-outs going. So far, no shout-outs today. I'm sure everybody's probably enjoying the beautiful weather here on the 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. Hope everyone has a very happy but safe holiday. Easton Buchanan, the starting right fielder, batting with a runner at first. And nobody out. Buchanan bounces this one right side, but right to the first baseman. There's your first out of the inning as Cherry moves to second. As good as a sacrifice there, though, to put that runner in scoring position. One out for Costin Marshall. Well, the coach for Holmes County is out of the dugout and behind home plate. I'm not sure if he's wanting to see how the pitches are coming off the machine. He's taking his shirt off. Does that mean he's no longer coaching? I'm confused. Right now, he's over on the Port St. Joe side, though. Amongst the Port St. Joe fans, he's taking a seat in that area. Not sure what happened there. That was interesting. The pitch to Marshall taken for a ball. The runner will hold at second base. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Throw goes to third to keep that runner at second base. Port St. Joe with a 1-0 lead, batting in the top of the second. The game's scheduled for 6. We do have our first shout-out. You can send shout-outs via text message, as this one is hit to third. The throw over to first will be in time. The throw back to third, not in time. Well, let's see. Did they call him out or safe at first? He's safe at first, excuse me. The fans for Holmes County yelling, he's out. Well, the umpires may get together and discuss this. The Holmes County manager is out of the dugout.
Now to bat, Kason Ashcraft.
Just to confirm. So runners are on the corners with 1 out for Kason Ashcraft. Shows bunt, pulls the bat back, and takes the ball. Runner's going to go to second, and Marshall will get there without a throw. Well, we are obstructed with the overhang covering the fans. We can't see first base, so it's hard for me to make a judgment on whether or not I thought he was out or safe. Not that it matters. I mean, I'm not the umpire, but at least I could have seen it a little bit better. The throw to first on this play also not in time. An RBI for Ashcroft as Cherry scores on the play. Marshall moves to third. And Port St. Joe takes a 2-0 lead. Once again, you can send shout-outs via text message to 352-258-8450. 352-258-8450. That number provided on your screen for those watching online or on your computer. We'll get to our first shout out after this pitch. Stratton Levens the batter, and this shout out is for Stratton Levens. Happy 4th of July. Gammy, Papa, and Mrs. Brittany are watching. Let's go St. Joe, number 7. Throw to second, not in time. Stolen base for Ashcraft. So runners at second and third for Port St. Joe, which leads at 2-0. Here's another shout out. Let's go St. Joe from the Mises. And one for Holmes County coming up after this pitch to Stratton Levens. Levens fouls it back. This one says, come on, Holmes County. Kason and Hunter Evans, we love you and are very proud of you both. Love Aunt Nina, Uncle Ronnie, Lane, and Haley. Appreciate it, guys. Popped up, but out of play. So 2 strikes now on Levens. Runners, actually the other run did come home, so it's 3-0 Port St. Joe. 1 in the first, 2 in the second. Fifth pitch coming up for Levens. Got to make contact here. And he swings and misses for the second out of the inning. 2 outs for Port St. Joe with a runner at second.
Now to bat, Jaden Reese.
Number 12 hitter, Jaden Reese. First pitch taken for ball 1. Top of the order on deck for Port St. Joe. Looking for a rematch against Franklin County. Franklin County awaits the winner for the championship this afternoon at 12:30. They would have to be beaten twice. Reese with a swing and a miss. Throw down to third to keep the runner at second. 1-1 the count. Third pitch coming up. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Here's another shout out. Let's go Holmes County from Dylan Rainey. Thank you, Dylan. Appreciate it. 352-258-8450. That's the shout out number. Area code 352-258-8450. Casey Ashcraft at second for Port St. Joe, trying to add to this 3-0 lead in the top of the second inning. Game scheduled for 6. And Reese got a piece of it, but it's another opportunity as the catcher couldn't hold on to it. Had he made the catch, the batter would have been out. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. That will do it for Port St. Joe in the second inning. They do get 2 runs. And as we head to the bottom of the second, it's now Port St. Joe 3, Holmes County nothing. You're watching live coverage of the 2017 Dixie Youth Baseball Machine Pitch State Tournament B Division bracket right here on JockJive.com.
Hey, business owners, looking for a way to reach and rock your potential customer base into checking out your products and services? Then you need to advertise on JockJive.com. We broadcast hundreds of sporting events annually all over the country. Football, baseball, basketball, softball, it's all right here. Whether live or archived, it's on JockJive. Reach the masses. Call 334-488-1385 or email info@JockJive.com. JockJive.com. We are literally taking the world by storm. Last year, more than 3,000 cities worldwide turned into our coverage of football, baseball, softball, basketball, volleyball. From T-ball to the NCAA Division I athletics, JockJive crews have traveled this nation to provide you the finest in sports coverage. So the next time you need the spotlight glaring on your sports venture, think JockJive.com. Maybe not the only internet sports channel, but the best one.
Are you aware of the scholarship program available to participants in Dixie Youth Baseball? Hundreds of men and women have won scholarships and used them to help pay for their education after graduating from high school. 70 $2,000 scholarships were given away this year. To apply for a scholarship, you must be a senior in high school, complete the application, and mail it by March 1st to be considered for one of these awards. If you played Dixie Youth Baseball in past years and you will be a senior in high school next year, we encourage you to think about this opportunity. Many are glad they did.
Zarius Goodman will lead it off for Holmes County. They will send up 5, 6, and 7 here in the bottom of the second inning. First pitch is taken for a ball. Port St. Joe with a 3-0 lead. Looking to get to the championship against Franklin County, which would be a matchup of the top 2 seeds. This pitch is also taken for a ball, 2-0. Franklin County, the 1 seed. Port St. Joe, the 2 seed. Fort Meade, 3, and Holmes County, 4. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Defensive changes for Port St. Joe. Number 9, Costin Marshall, has gone into the game in right center for Kason Ashcraft, and number 7, Stratton Levens, has gone in to center field for number 4, Jaden Reese. Fourth pitch hit over to the shortstop, down to his knees. Play is made on to first, not in time. In fact, it's thrown away, and the runner's going to get to second. So Holmes County with a runner at second and nobody out to start the bottom of the second inning. Back to your shout-outs at 352-258-8450. This one says, let's go Holmes County from Sam Rose. Kason Evans, the batter. Next one says, get some runs, Holmes County, from Lindsey Peacock. Port St. Joe coach now questioning something. Might have been something that happened over at first base. The Port St. Joe coach having a word with the Holmes County coach. I think it was a friendly word there. First pitch to Kason Evans, taken for ball one. There's a shout out that says, "Let's go, Kason. Make sure you let us know who you are when you send the shout out, so the players will know who sent the shout out." That one hit on the ground into right field for a base hit. They're waving home the run. No, they're going to hold him at third. Initially, the coach had his arm waving in the air, and now he's giving this young man an explanation over at third base, letting you know, hey, you don't stop at third. Come part of the way off the bag. So Goodman held up at third base. Runners are on the corners with nobody out. That sends a tying run to the plate. Nate Reynolds will take ball one. There's a shout out. Great playing by all teams. These boys are troopers. Go St. Joe. Love you, Jaden. Thank you, Jaden. Yeah, give these young men credit. I mean, they've been battling the elements. It's been hot in the 90s, playing as many as 3 games in a day. A bunt by Reynolds. Costin fields it, looks to third, throws to first. The run's coming home. The call safe at first, and the call safe at home. Everybody's safe. Now the runner's going to second. The throw to second will be safe. The throw home, and the runner's safe, and the ball is thrown away. There goes the runner to third base. The throw down to third is also safe. Two-run score on the play. It's a one-run ball game in the bottom of the second inning. 3-2, Port St. Joe leading Holmes County. Well, if you need a sports fix 24/7, whether live or archive, you can get it on JockJive.com. We have multiple channels with multiple sporting events and shows from practically every level of competition. There's the ACCC, the GCAA, the Georgia Military Channel, Dixie Youth Baseball, Dixie Baseball, Georgia Highland Softball channels, and so much more. JockJive.com for those with an insatiable sports appetite. Don't forget, if you want a DVD copy of this year's tournament, any game, all games are $10 per game, plus shipping and handling. Email info@jockjive.com. Info@jockjive.com. Asa Baldry did offer at it, and that'll be strike one. Well, thanks for the shout-outs. They're starting to roll in now. Let's go St. Joe from Coach JJ and the rest of the Gaynor family. That's the way to do it, Holmes County, from Sharon Rose. If you'd like to send a shout-out, send it via text message, 352-258-8450. Asa Baldry batting with a runner at third. A big cut there. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Nate Reynolds down at third base, representing the tying run for Holmes County in the bottom of the second inning. Meanwhile, in the traditional bracket, Sebring leads Bartow 6-2 in the third. Swing and a miss, and Baldry out on strikes for the first out of the inning. The winner of that Sebring game will play South Sumter and would have to beat South Sumter twice. South Sumter beat Sebring yesterday 4-1. Drexel Howell, starting left fielder, at the plate. A chant of "Here we go, Drexel, here we go," from the Holmes County fans. And he fouls this one back. Port St. Joe with one in the first, two in the second, but Holmes County with two in the second and threatening with a runner at third and one out. No time limit on the bracket games. As this one is bunted right back to the pitcher. Costin's going to throw it home. The tag. They got him out at home plate. A nice job by the catcher Not sure where the players are going. That's only 2 outs. The catcher running off the field, Eli Harris. Now they get the runner out at second base. The runner went to second, and they throw him out. Kind of an extended double play there. But it all started with the 1-2 put out on the fielder's choice. And Holmes County had the tying run at third, but fails to bring him in. We've completed 2. It's Port St. Joe 3, Holmes County 2 here on JockJive.com.
Are you aware of the scholarship program available to participants in Dixie Youth Baseball? Hundreds of men and women have won scholarships and used them to help pay for their education after graduating from high school. 70 $2,000 scholarships were given away this year. To apply for a scholarship, you must be a senior in high school, complete the application, and mail it by March 1st to be considered for one of these awards. If you played Dixie Youth Baseball in past years and you will be a senior in high school next year, we encourage you to think about this opportunity. Many are glad they did. Dixie Youth Baseball is dedicated to building the youth within our community to become responsible citizens tomorrow. The real goal of the program is to teach fair play, honesty, and love of God and country. Those who play Dixie Youth Baseball are generally better for life as a result of the lessons they learn in how to meet and accept as members of a team and in the game of competition. Help us in the Dixie Youth program by offering your services as an adult volunteer. Lend a hand to our youth. There's no greater calling.
Are you a friend of JockJive on Facebook? Do you follow us on Twitter? Have you subscribed to our YouTube channel? If you aren't, don't, and haven't, please do. We are growing exponentially and want you to keep up with us. Plus, we want to stay in touch with you. So go to the homepage of JockJive.com to like us, follow us, and subscribe on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. We'll jock and roll together. Here are some things you may not know about JockJive.
All right, welcome back as we head to the top of the third inning. It's a one-run ball game. It's a good one so far in this elimination game. Top of the order for Port St. Joe, Kate Costin leading it off as he takes ball one. Defensive change for Holmes County. Number 14, Asa Baldry in the game in left field. Or at least he's gone in the game. I'm not sure if he's over there in left now. Ground ball to the shortstop. The throw to first will be in time. Mathis makes the put out for the first out of the inning. So one out.
Up to bat, number 14, Terrell Williams.
For Terrell Williams. Williams reached on an error his first at bat. There's the shout out that says, "We love you, KJ and B-Man. You boys have been doing awesome." We'll wait to finish that one after this bunt to the third baseman. The throw to first in time. Cash Nelson makes the play. 2 away. Read that one again. "We love you, KJ and B-Man. You boys have been doing awesome. Keep it up. Love, Maddie Grace." Thank you, Maddie. Eli Harris, the batter, with 2 outs and the base is empty. First pitch taken for ball one. Here's a shout out to my little buddy Angel Mace and the Port St. Joe Sharks from Daylight Till Dark Construction, LLC. Thank you for that. Come on, Holmes County, get them outs from Dylan. Thank you, Dylan. Ground ball left side. Nice play by the third baseman to knock it down. His throw to first, though, won't be in time. That will be an infield hit for Eli Harris. 2-out single, which will send up Angel Mace, who just got the shout out. Third baseman, number 8, had a bunt single and an RBI his first at bat. Port St. Joe scored 1 in the first, 2 in the second. Holmes County with 2 in the bottom of the second. It's a one-run ball game in this elimination game as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Won't go to second, but he did go at least halfway, and they're running back to the bag. Next pitch. That one's lined into center field for a base hit. Off the glove of the center fielder. That's going to get the runner to third, so it will be a hit and an error. And the other runner going to go to second. So Mace gets to second on the play. Harris at third. Both runners in scoring position with 2 outs. That sends up Zay Jenkins, who struck out his first at bat.
Up to bat, number 6, Zay Jenkins.
And he bunts this one to the third baseman, who quickly converges on it and makes the put out 5-3. Nice play down there at third base by Cash Nelson. And that will do it for Port St. Joe. They threatened but failed to score. We head to the bottom of the third, game scheduled for 6. Elimination game here in the B division. Port St. Joe 3, Holmes County 2 here on JockJive.com.
Dixie Youth Baseball is dedicated to building the youth within our community to become responsible citizens tomorrow. The real goal of the program is to teach fair play, honesty, and love of God and country. Those who play Dixie Youth Baseball are generally better for life as a result of the lessons they learn in how to meet and accept as members of a team and in the game of competition. Help us in the Dixie Youth program by offering your services as an adult volunteer. Lend a hand to our youth. There's no greater calling.
Are you a friend of JockJive on Facebook? Do you follow us on Twitter? Have you subscribed to our YouTube channel? If you aren't, don't, and haven't, please do. We are growing exponentially and want you to keep up with us. Plus, we want to stay in touch with you. So go to the homepage of JockJive.com to like us, follow us, and subscribe on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. We'll jock and roll together. Here are some things you may not know about JockJive. We're one of the nation's premier sports production companies. From audio only to full-scale video productions, we can do it all. Our list of clients is continuing to grow and includes the Southwestern Athletic Conference, Gulf South Conference, NJCAA, Georgia Collegiate Athletic Association, Alabama Community College Conference, Perfect Game, Great American Rivalries, youth sports like Dixie, American Legion, Babe Ruth, plus a litany of high schools, junior colleges, and more. We've worked with names I bet you recognize, like Johnny Manziel, Trent Dilfer, Doug Williams, Monty Coleman, and more. And we travel to practically every part of the country, from New York to California, Florida to Minnesota, and everywhere in between. Here's another thing you may not know. We are ready to come to work for you. That's right, we have a package to fit practically every budget. Just go to JockJive.com and contact us to get international coverage for your next sporting event. Your athletes deserve the best. They deserve JockJive.
Well, you just heard that promo there for a lot of the great things that are here at JockJive. Busy month of July, fun month. Florida and Alabama Dixie Youth Baseball World Series and State Tournament events. Dixie Baseball State Tournaments and World Series. Plus this fall, SWAC football, soccer and volleyball, Tuskegee football, Georgia Military College football, Great American Rivalries, high school football, the ACCC Game of the Week, and more. A litany of reasons you need to come back to JockJive.com more often. Bottom of the order for Holmes County, 10, 11, and 12. Hunter Evans leading it off. It's a one-run game in the bottom of the third. Franklin County awaits the winner this afternoon at 12:30 Eastern. Ground ball left side. Well, knocked down by the shortstop. Long throw over. Actually gets by the first baseman, but, well, the runner will, in fact, go to second. A close play, but he slides in safely. That'll be a hit and then an error to put Evans at second base. Tying run in scoring position for Brady Womble. After today's game is over, you can watch the action again and again on JockJive.com. Go to the same spot you watch the live coverage and watch the archives. Or if you want a DVD of any game of the Florida Dixie Youth Baseball AA Machine Pitch State Tournament, make sure that you email us at info, that's I-N-F-O, info at JockJive.com, and we'll get the process started. That one was bunted foul by Brady Womble. He's going to try to bunt it again and bunts it foul for strike 2. Don't forget, it's only $10 per game plus shipping and handling for the DVDs. Swung on, popped up, out of play. Pitch number 4 coming out for Brady Womble. And a bouncing ball over to second. Throw to first will be in time. That will get the runner to third. And that's the first out of the inning. 4-3 put out. Sends up Charlie Womble. Charlie Womble now to the plate. And he bunts it. Throw goes to first. In time. The run will score, though. So Charlie Womble does his job on the 2-3 sack bunt. Base is empty with 2 outs. And now a 3-3 ball game as we head to the top of the order. Bowden Bailey, the batter.
Up to bat, number 1, Bowden Bailey.
This is hit in the air to left center. That will drop for a base hit. Well, don't forget, folks, we hope that you'll like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. We are trying to get to 10,000 likes this summer, but we're also trying to get to 91 today, and we're only a couple away. Spread the word. Once you like us on Facebook, we update the scores of every game, so then you can send your shout-outs and best wishes there. Runner's going to go to second, so Bailey at second base with 2 outs. Bryant Mathis grounded out to the pitcher his first at bat. He swings and misses here. You know, it may come as a surprise to you how affordable it is to have JockJive Sports provide coverage of your sporting event or sports team with quality streaming, offering a national and international platform to show off your school or sport. Popped up pretty well to center field. That one is probably the deepest ball hit in this tournament. It's going to go all the way to the 205 mark in straightaway center field. Bailey scores easily. They're waving home Mathis. The throw to the plate. He's out at home plate. It will be a triple for Mathis as he does drive in Bowden Bailey to give Holmes County a 4-3 lead. Boy, a well-hit ball by Bryant Mathis, the shortstop. And Mathis maybe a little shaken up on the play as his coaches are checking him out and they'll give him a heads up, a pound. And we will take a break and come back for the 4th. Holmes County out in front for the first time today. You're watching live coverage of the 2017 Florida-Dixie Youth Baseball Machine Pitch State Tournament B Division right here on JockJive.com.
Coming to Sebring for the tournaments? Sebring Chateau Alon gives you it all. Just 10 minutes from the ball field so you can get to and from the games easily. Relaxation. The Chateau is a full conference center hotel with pool, food, internet, beverage service, business center, and more. Right on the legendary Sebring International Raceway with prices you'll love. Team rates start at just $69 a night and upgrades are available. Ask for the sales team at 888-84-HOTEL. That's 888-844-6835. 888-84-HOTEL. The Chateau Alon. Proud to partner with Dixie sports teams all over the state. Team rate specials for your group this season now at 888-84-HOTEL. Why settle for just a room when you can have the Chateau? The Chateau Alon on the historic hairpin turn at Sebring International Raceway in Sebring.
Hey, business owners, looking for a way to reach and rock your potential customer base into checking out your products and services? Then you need to advertise on JockJive.com. We broadcast hundreds of sporting events annually all over the country. Football, baseball, basketball, softball, it's all right here. Whether live or archived, it's on JockJive. Reach the masses. Call 334-488-1385 or email info@jockjive.com.
Well, just an FYI, the runner, Mathis, would have been out anyway. He was tagged out, but he would have been out anyway because you can't slide in head first. So we've seen 3 players get thrown out at home plate today. It's been a pretty good ball game. We head to the top of the 4th. Port St. Joe down a run now, sending up batters 6, 7, and 8. Caden Brown fouls this one back. Game scheduled for 6. Next pitch to Brown. That one's popped up into center field, and a collision, and the ball comes out. It was initially caught, but then dropped. So Brown safe at first base when it appeared he was going to be out. And Darian Cherry will bat. He singled his first at bat. Cherry will take ball 1. Port St. Joe with 1 in the first, 2 in the second. Holmes County with 2 in the second, 2 in the third, taking its first lead of the game. As Holmes County trailed 1-0, popped up but out of play. Holmes County trailed 1-0 after 1, and then 3-0 going to the bottom of the second, but got within a run by scoring 2 runs. And now they've taken their first lead of the game. Next pitch to Cherry is hit sharply on the ground, past the third baseman into left field for a base hit. So Port St. Joe looking to answer with 2 aboard and nobody out. This one much different than the 11-1 win by Port St. Joe yesterday in 4 innings. Easton Buchanan will bat. He grounded out to first, his first at bat. Back to your shout-outs at 352-258-8450. There's a shout-out to Stratton Levens all the way from Apalachicola. Make sure you let us know who you are, so when the players go back and listen and watch the game, they'll know who sent the shout-out. Another shout-out, woohoo, Holmes County. The pitch to Buchanan. Swing and a miss. Here's a shout-out to Holmes County and Bowden Bailey from Mama, Papa, and all the beach crew. Hope everyone is having a happy and safe 4th of July. Happy Independence Day, everyone. Levens pops it up to the pitcher, and the catch will be made. The throw back to first. Not in time, and that's going to get the runner to third. Actually, the throw gets away, and that will get the run home. So we're all tied at 4 apiece. Okay, Cherry went back to first, so my apologies. It looked like he was going to second. The ball got away, but not enough to advance the runner. Now they throw it away, and he does, in fact, take second. So he ends up in it there anyway. Again, we're obstructed from first base. I can't see the bag at all because of the overhang covering the fans. I'm at the mercy of watching the umpire or listening to the fans. As that one is swung on and missed, or actually got a piece of, excuse me. So we have a 4-4 game in the fourth. This one's hit into left field. It's a base hit for Costin Marshall. Cherry will hold at third base. The throw goes away, and that will get the runner to second. So runners at second and third with one out, one run in. And Kason Ashcraft will have a chance to break the tie. He singled in a run his last at bat.
For Kason Ashcraft.
Cherry at third base, Marshall at second. First pitch is taken for a ball, 1-0. Well, I'm not sure if it's a, no, it doesn't look like it's a final yet, but it's about to be in the traditional bracket because Sebring rather now leads Bartow 12-2 in the fourth. Ashcraft going to bunt it foul first base side. Cherry at third base. He singled to left. Costin Marshall at second. He singled and went to second on an error, throwing error. One out. And the next pitch to Ashcraft. And showing bunt, third baseman charging in. It will be the pitcher to field it. Only one play will go to first. The out is recorded, but it's an RBI for Ashcraft, his second of the day, as Darian Cherry scores to make it 5-4.
Extra bat number 7. Stratton Levens.
Costin Marshall at third base for Stratton Levens. What's the discussion here now? They're saying that the runner left early. At least a fan is saying that the runner left early. Well, let's see what the call is here. Still nothing has been decided as of yet. Here's a shout out. Way to go, St. Joe and Kason Reed Ashcraft. We are so proud of you all. G-Bomb and Papa. Looks like the run will stand. First pitch to Stratton Levens. Taken for a ball. a swing and a miss here. Runner down at third base with 2 outs. This one's popped up back to the fence. A foul ball. Levens with 2 strikes. Costin Marshall at third base. 2 runs have scored for Port St. Joe in the 4th inning. They lead it 5-4. And this one hit foul again, first base side. Here's a shout out to all the coaches, players, and all the Port St. Joe fans from the Knox family. Thank you, guys. 5-4, 1-run game in the 4th. The 2-strike pitch. Swing and a miss. Levens is out on strikes for the 3rd out of the inning. Port St. Joe with 2 big runs has reclaimed the lead. We head to the bottom of the 4th. It's now Port St. Joe 5, Holmes County 4. An elimination game here in the B Division. You're watching live coverage of the Machine Pitch Dixie Youth Baseball State Tournament from Sebring here on JockJive.com.
JockJive.com. We are literally taking the world by storm. Last year, more than 3,000 cities worldwide turned into our coverage of football, baseball, softball, basketball, volleyball. From T-ball to the NCAA Division I athletics, JockJive crews have traveled this nation to provide you the finest in sports coverage. So the next time you need the spotlight clearing on your sports venture, think JockJive.com. Maybe not the only internet sports channel, but the best one.
Are you aware of the scholarship program available to participants in Dixie Youth Baseball? Hundreds of men and women have won scholarships and used them to help pay for their education after graduating from high school. 70 $2,000 scholarships were given away this year. To apply for a scholarship, you must be a senior in high school, complete the application, and mail it by March 1st to be considered for one of these awards. If you played Dixie Youth Baseball in past years and you will be a senior in high school next year, we encourage you to think about this opportunity. Many are glad they did. Dixie Youth Baseball is dedicated to...
All right, the first batter of the inning hits the first pitch. That is Rhett Boyd, who hits it back to Costin, the pitcher. And the throw to first will be in time. 1 away. One out for Cash Nelson. First pitch taken for ball 1. There's another shout out. You can do it, Holmes County, from Kerry Rose. Nelson singled his first at bat. He was also thrown out at the plate. We've had 3 runners thrown out at home plate. Bouncing ball over to the shortstop. Long throw over. Will be in time. Good play over at shortstop by Zay Jenkins. 6-3 put out, 2 away. That sends up Zarius Goodman, the second baseman. Holmes County has not been retired in order yet. In fact, neither team has. It's really kind of been a seesaw game. Port St. Joe had an early 3-0 lead. Holmes County came back with 2 in the bottom of the second, 2 in the bottom of the third to take a 4-3 lead. But Port St. Joe has reclaimed the lead 5-4. Game scheduled for 6. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Thanks for all the shout-outs today. Keep them coming. Area code 352-258-8450. That one will get past the shortstop into left field. 2-out hit for Holmes County. So Goodman at first for Cason Evans, who singled his last at bat. Stratton Levens, your brothers Caden and Colton say, let's go, best buddy. Appreciate it, guys. Tying run aboard for Holmes County and a 5-4 elimination game. Franklin County awaits the winner. The winner of this game will have to beat Franklin County twice to win the title.
Up to bat, number 13, Kason Evans.
Jason Evans also scored as part of that 2-run second inning. Port St. Joe has won both meetings in the tournament. Port St. Joe defeated Holmes County 8-2 in pool play, and they run rolled them yesterday 11-1. But here in the one that really counts, Holmes County is hanging with them. Popped up into right field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Runner on his way to third. The throw over to third base is cut off by Costin, and that will get the other runner to second base. Well, the runner went in head first to third base. The Holmes County fans are saying that he tripped, and I think they're going to allow him to have third base. So runners at second and third with 2 outs for Nate Reynolds. Swing and a miss, strike one. I tell you what, heads-up play. It was the pitcher, Cade Costin, who was telling the umpire he went in head first. He was trying to make the call. I like that. And he may have actually tripped on Cade Costin. Costin a little shaken up as well. He's walking over towards the dugout. Looks like it's his left hand that he's got something wrong with. If you want your very own DVD copy of any game broadcast during this year's Machine Pitch State Tournament, simply email info@jockjive.com and we'll get the process started. DVDs are $10 per game plus shipping and handling. That's info@jockjive.com. There are 2 outs in the traditional bracket. 12-2 is the score. Sebring leads Bartow. South Sumter awaits the winner. Although I don't see any players over there, that game might, in fact, finally be over. Ground ball left side by Reynolds to the shortstop. The throw to first. Got him at first base. 6-3 put out. And the inning is over. Holmes County threatens, but they fail to score. We move to the 5th. It remains Port St. Joe 5, Holmes County 4 here on JockJive.com.
Are you aware of the scholarship program available to participants in Dixie Youth Baseball? Hundreds of men and women have won scholarships and used them to help pay for their education after graduating from high school. 70 $2,000 scholarships were given away this year. To apply for a scholarship, you must be a senior in high school, complete the application, and mail it by March 1st to be considered for one of these awards. If you played Dixie Youth Baseball in past years and you will be a senior in high school next year, we encourage you to think about this opportunity. Many are glad they did. Dixie Youth Baseball is dedicated to building the youth within our community to become responsible citizens tomorrow. The real goal of the program is to teach fair play, honesty, and love of God and country. Those who play Dixie Youth Baseball are generally better for life as a result of the lessons they learn in how to meet and accept as members of a team and in the game of competition. Help us in the Dixie Youth program by offering your services as an adult volunteer. Lend a hand to our youth. There's no greater calling.
Are you a friend of JockJive on Facebook? Do you follow us on Twitter? Have you subscribed to our YouTube channel? If you aren't, don't, and haven't, please do. We are growing exponentially and want you to keep up with us. Plus, we want to stay in touch with you. So go to the homepage of JockJive.com to like us, follow us, and subscribe on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. We'll jock and roll together. Here are...
It's a final score again. Sebring 12, Bartow 2 in 4 innings in the traditional bracket, and they are doing the award ceremony now as Sebring will move on to face South Sumter at 12:30.
To bat, number 4, Jaden Reese.
Sebring will have to win twice. So Bartow has been eliminated. The top 2 teams from that bracket advance. One will go to the machine pitch tournament. One will go to the coach pitch World Series. But South Sumter and Sebring will both be advancing. Batters 12, 1, and 2 for Port St. Joe. Jaden Reese leading it off here in the top of the 5th inning. Swing and a miss. Another swing and a miss. Strike 2. Once again, if you'd like to send a shout out, the number area code 352-258-8450. Here's another shout out that says, "What a great series. Dudley and Nancy Ballmer, friends of Easton Buchanan and Port St. Joe." It really has been a fun tournament. This pitch taken for a ball. I mean, you even go back to pool play. A team like Shalimar that was winless, but gave Port St. Joe all they could handle in their final game of the tournament. They lost 2 one-run ball games on Sunday, did Shalimar. This is popped up behind home plate and out of play. They had an early 2-0 lead against Port St. Joe. Port St. Joe scored 2 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th, so they kind of win it in dramatic fashion with a walk-off. Port St. Joe secures the number 2 seed. And then, of course, we had the 7-inning game yesterday between Franklin County and Port St. Joe. Franklin County won that one 15-13. Reese is out on strikes as he swings and misses, 1 away. And here in an elimination game for the right to go to the championship, it's a 1-run game in the 5th. There's been some other exciting games in pool play, but those are just some of the top games that have taken place in this tournament. Top of the order, Kate Costin is the batter. We'll see if Sebring can force the if necessary game. Again, that game will start at 12:30 Eastern. Ground ball to the shortstop. The throw over to first, going to be a close play, but in time. Bryant Mathis with a putout, 6-3. 2 away. Let's get to some more shouts. We've got a bunch of them rolling in. Terrell Williams, the batter. This one says, "Congratulations, 80. Daddy, proud of you." Another shout out, "Go Big Blue, go Red Bow. You can do it," from Grammy. Shout out to Aiden, "I love you," from Chloe. "Congratulations, Aiden. I'm so proud of you. Love, Auntie Joanne." And a shout out to Tanya from the JockJive announcers. "We missed the treats. Wish you were here." Terrell Williams, 0 for 2 in the game. Hits this one in the air to right center field, and is caught and then dropped. Did he have it long enough? No, he didn't. Great effort. But Nate Reynolds not able to hold on to it. Would have been the 3rd out of the inning. Instead, it's a 2-out base runner. Let's see if the error opens up the door for Port St. Joe, as Eli Harris will step in. He's 1 for 2 in the game. Had an infield hit his last at bat. It's also popped up to the pitcher. First pitch is taken for ball 1. Actually, those shout-outs, some of those shout-outs I just read for the next game. So make sure you send the shout-out for the appropriate game. Harris fouls this one back. Two outs with a runner at first for Port St. Joe. They lead it 5-4 in the top of the 5th inning. And that one lined into left field, base hit. So Port St. Joe hoping for a 2-out rally, 2 aboard. The throw gets away, and that will get the runner to third, maybe, but no, because they throw him out at third base. Cash Nelson applies the tag. Williams is out for the 3rd out of the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Tanya, we just got the word that you are going to bring something. Thank you so much. Look forward to seeing you. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Holmes County down a run here on JockJive.com. Don't go anywhere, folks. It's been a good one.
Dixie Youth Baseball is dedicated to building the youth within our community to become responsible citizens tomorrow. The real goal of the program is to teach fair play, honesty, and love of God and country. Those who play Dixie Youth Baseball are generally better for life as a result of the lessons they learn in how to meet and accept as members of a team and in the game of competition. Help us in the Dixie Youth program by offering your services as an adult volunteer. Lend a hand to our youth. There's no greater calling.
Are you a friend of JockJive on Facebook? Do you follow us on Twitter? Have you subscribed to our YouTube channel? If you aren't, don't, and haven't, please do. We are growing exponentially and want you to keep up with us. Plus, we want to stay in touch with you. So go to the homepage of JockJive.com to like us, follow us, and subscribe on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. We'll jock and roll together. Here are some things you may not know about JockJive. We're one of the nation's premier sports production companies. From audio only to full-scale video productions, we can do it all. Our list of clients is continuing to grow and includes the Southwestern Athletic Conference, Gulf South Conference, NJCAA, Georgia Collegiate Athletic Association, Alabama Community College Conference, Perfect Game, Great American Rivalries, youth sports like Dixie, American Legion, Babe Ruth, plus a litany of high schools, junior colleges, and more. We've worked with names I bet you recognize, like Johnny Manziel, Trent Dilfer, Doug Williams, Monty Coleman, and more. And we travel to practically every part of the country, from New York to California, Florida to Minnesota, and everywhere in between. Here's another thing you may not know. We are ready to come to work for you. That's right, we have a package to fit practically every budget. Just go to JockJive.com and contact us to get international coverage for your next sporting event. Your athletes deserve the best. They deserve JockJive.
Mike Reinhardt back here in Sebring as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Once again, want to wish everyone a very happy and safe 4th of July. Happy Independence Day, everyone. We've got a good one. 5-4, Port St. Joe. Holmes County sends up batters 8, 9, and 10. Asa Baldry leading it off. He struck out his first at bat, and he'll take ball 1 to begin the 5th. Back to your shout-outs at 352-258-8450. Good job, Holmes County. Now get some runs from the Rose family. Appreciate it, guys. Another shout-out. Way to go, Terrell from the Saints. Next pitch to Baldry. Swing and a miss. Port St. Joe with 1 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the 4th. Holmes County with 2 in the second and 2 in the third. Holmes County had a 4-3 lead after Port St. Joe took the first lead, and that one takes a kind of a funny angle as it hits something in the grass and scoops its way into left field for a base hit. So the tying run aboard for Holmes County. That will send up Drexel Howell, the left fielder. Way to go, Bryant. We love you. Bimmy and Papa Mike. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. If you'd like to send a shout out, the number area code 352-258-8450. So a leadoff base runner for Holmes County. The go-ahead run at the plate. Howell steps out as his coach calls timeout. Wants to set some strategy here. Well, the next game's scheduled for a 12:30 start, but could get pushed back as that one is taken for a ball. They will typically give at least 30 to 40 minutes. But yesterday, I think they gave about an hour. They may give the winner of this one some time. Again, Franklin County awaits the winner. The winner of this game will have to beat Franklin County twice to win the title. That's the scenario facing Sebring in the traditional bracket. They would have to beat South Sumter twice to win the title. Ground ball up the middle. The second baseman near the bag makes the play on to first. And why? He does get the out of second, rather, but the throw back to first, not in time.
Up to bat, number 7, Hunter Evans.
4 unassisted fielder's choice as Baldry is retired at second. And here is Hunter Evans with 1 out and 1 on. He bunts it foul. There's a shout out to my grandsons, Kaysen and Hunter Evans. Papa loves y'all from Jacksonville. Thank you for that. Next pitch to Evans, bunted in front of home plate. The pitcher, Costin, charging in. His throw to first will be in time. A sac bunt as Howell moves to second on the play, but now there are 2 outs.
Up to bat, number 12, Brady Womble.
2 outs for Brady Womble, the number 11 hitter in the order. 0 for 1 with a ground out to second. Tying run in scoring position for Holmes County. They trail 5-4 in the bottom of the 5th inning, and Womble trying to bunt. He did offer at it and missed it for strike 1. We've seen both these teams now try to bunt with 2 outs. And this one swung and fouled off first base side. I will say this, if you're going to bunt it better be a good one, because that number 5 in purple and white and gold is a good pitcher. He's made 2 diving catches, one on the first base line, the other on the third base line in one game, and it's head right back to him, and he'll go to the bag himself. Costin will make the putout for the 3rd out of the inning. Holmes County threatens but fails to score. Final inning coming up, an elimination game here in the B division of the Machine Pitch State Tournament. You're watching Dixie Youth Baseball here on JockJive.com.
Are you a friend of JockJive on Facebook? Do you follow us on Twitter? Have you subscribed to our YouTube channel? If you aren't, don't, and haven't, please do. We are growing exponentially and want you to keep up with us. Plus, we want to stay in touch with you. So go to the homepage of JockJive.com to like us, follow us, and subscribe on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. We'll jock and roll together. Here are some things you may not know about JockJive. We're one of the nation's premier sports production companies. From audio only to full-scale video productions, we can do it all. Our list of clients is continuing to grow and includes the Southwestern Athletic Conference, Gulf South Conference, NJCAA, Georgia Collegiate Athletic Association, Alabama Community College Conference, Perfect Game, Great American Rivalries, youth sports like Dixie, American Legion, Babe Ruth, plus a litany of high schools, junior colleges, and more. We've worked with names I bet you recognize, like Johnny Manziel, Trent Dilfer, Doug Williams, Monty Coleman, and more. And we travel to practically every part of the country, from New York to California, Florida to Minnesota, and everywhere in between. Here's another thing you may not know. We are ready to come to work for you. That's right, we have a package to fit practically every budget. Just go to JockJive.com and contact us to get international coverage for your next sporting event. Your athletes deserve the best. They deserve JockJive.
All right, final inning of play. An elimination game between Port St. Joe and Holmes County. 5-4, Port St. Joe with a 1-run lead. 4, 5, and 6 due up for Port St. Joe. Angel Mace to lead it off. He'll take ball one. Mace 2 for 2 in the game. There's another shout out. We are proud of you, St. Joe, from Aiden and Chase. Or Chance, excuse me. My apologies. Aiden and Chance. Thank you, guys. This one swung on and popped up left side. The shortstop drifting over and a sliding catch down to his knees. Bryant Mathis makes the put out for out number one. Base is empty for Zay Jenkins.
Up to bat, number 6, Zay Jenkins.
Jenkins struck out in the first. He grounded out to third in the third. Don't forget, DVD copies are available for only $10 per game, plus shipping and handling. A line drive over to the shortstop, but it's the third baseman who makes the catch. Cash Nelson. That was going to be a tough play there. If it gets over the glove of the third baseman, I'm not sure if the shortstop could have got it over to first in time. So 2 outs for Caden Brown. Sneaking a peek ahead. 12-1-2 due up for Holmes County in the bottom of the 6th inning. Brown takes ball one. Caden 0 for 2. He has reached on an error and also grounded out. Scored one of their 2 runs in the 4th inning. 2-out pitch. Big cut. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Port St. Joe with 2 runs in the 4th to give them a 5-4 lead. We've had 3 players thrown out at home plate in this game. It's been a great game. Brown got a piece of it and fouled it off. Strike 2. Another shout out. Let's go Holmes County. 1, 2, 3 from the Nalix. Hopefully I got that pronunciation right. If not, feel free to correct me. This is popped up left side, but hooking out of play. That ball just missed some people that were walking by. 5th pitch coming up for Brown, so he'll have to be swinging away here. After today's game is over, you can watch the action again and again on JockJive.com. Go to the same spot you watch the live coverage and watch the archives. There's several games you might want to relive from this tournament. Brown hits this one over to second. And the throw to first in time by Zarius Goodman. 4-3 putout. It's a 1-2-3 inning. That is the first time today that Port St. Joe has been retired in order. And now it's up to the Holmes County offense. They need 1 to tie, 2 to win it. An elimination game here in the Machine Pitch State Tournament in the B Division right here on JockJive.com.
Here are some things you may not know about JockJive. We're one of the nation's premier sports production companies. From audio only to full-scale video productions, we can do it all. Our list of clients is continuing to grow and includes the Southwestern Athletic Conference, Gulf South Conference, NJCAA, Georgia Collegiate Athletic Association, Alabama Community College Conference, Perfect Game, Great American Rivalries, youth sports like Dixie, American Legion, Babe Ruth, plus a litany of high schools, junior colleges, and more. We've worked with names I bet you recognize, like Johnny Manziel, Trent Dilfer, Doug Williams, Monty Coleman, and more. And we travel to practically every part of the country, from New York to California, Florida to Minnesota, and everywhere in between. Here's another thing you may not know. We are ready to come to work for you. That's right, we have a package to fit practically every budget. Just go to JockJive.com and contact us to get international coverage for your next sporting event. Your athletes deserve the best. They deserve JockJive.
Coming to Sebring for the tournaments? Sebring Chateau Alon gives you it all. Just 10 minutes from the ball field so you can get to and from the games easily. Relaxation. The Chateau is a full conference center hotel with pool, food, internet, beverage service.
All right, we begin with a bunt attempt by Charlie Womble, but it's foul for strike one. Holmes County down a run. Last at bat, they're down to their final 3 outs of the tournament. And another bunt. Costin charging in quickly. Going to be a close play at first, and the throw to first. Got him out at first. One away. Top of the order for Holmes County now. Bowden Bailey to bat with 1 out and the bases empty. First pitch taken for ball 1. Not sure what this shout out means. Not even sure if I should read that. That's not a baseball term, is it? Never heard it before. That one hit down the third base line into left field. Base hit is going to roll into the corner. Bailey will go into second with a stand-up double. The tying run is in scoring position. Bailey puts his hands in the air to get the crowd on its feet.
Up to bat number 2, Bryant Mathis.
The go-ahead winning run is at the plate. Bryant Mathis tripled his last at bat. He hit the ball to the deepest part of the park, straight away center field. His last at bat, he was thrown out at home plate when he tried for an inside the park home run. 1 out for Holmes County. Mathis pops this one up right side. That one over in foul territory. No one's able to make the put out, just a foul ball. Let's go Holmes County, get them runs. Another shout out, let's go Holmes County. Knock the fire out of the ball and win this game from Carey and Sharon Rhodes. Bryant Mathis, the starting shortstop. And he hits this one up the middle into center field for a base hit. They are waving home. No, now they're going to hold the runner at third. Initially, coach was signaling to come home. They'll hold him at third base. Mathis with a 1-out hit.
Up to bat number 8, Rhett Boyd.
And runners are on the corners with 1 out. So the winning run is aboard for Rhett Boyd. Tying run down at third base. I think in this scenario, you take the pitch, you send the runner to second. If they throw it to second, you send the runner home. If not, you're going to have 2 runners in scoring position. The pitch off the glove of the catcher, and there goes the runner to second base. So both runners are in scoring position. The tying run at third, the winning run at second. Our catcher shaking up on the play. Eli Harris down on the ground. Looks like his right hand. Rhett Boyd looking for his first hit today. Holmes County down a run with 2 aboard. Good news is Eli is okay. Let's see if they give him a warm-up toss. Well, Boyd steps in the box, so we're back to play. The pitch to Boyd. Taken for a ball. Holmes County with a chance to win it in the bottom of the 6th inning. Tying run at third, winning run at second. They trail 5-4. Boyd hits it past Costin, past the shortstop, into left center for a base hit. The throw to third gets away. The runner will hold at third. But scoring on the play was Bowden Bailey. Brett Boyd goes to second, but that run insignificant. The winning run is down at third base. Five here in the 6th. Port St. Joe, the number 2 seed. Holmes County, the number 4 seed. And Cash Nelson will be at the plate. Chance to win it for Holmes County. Port St. Joe has won twice in this tournament against Holmes County, but this is the one that counts the most. Timeout called on both sides, and now the entire Port St. Joe infield discussing their next move. Well, I think it's pretty simple. If there's a ground ball in the infield, I don't think you try to make the put out at first base. I think you let the runner take first. You watch the runner at third. You can't intentionally walk the batter. Cash Nelson did single to right field back in the 1st inning. He's 1 for 2 today. He also was thrown out at home plate. He'll take ball 1. 5-5 in the bottom of the 6th, the winning run. Bryant Mathis at third base with 1 out. A chance for Cash Nelson to be money. Swing and a miss. Third pitch coming up for Nelson. Franklin County awaits the winner for the championship. Winner of this game would have to beat Franklin County twice to win the title. Next pitch to Nelson. Swung on and popped up in the infield to the shortstop. The catch is made, and the runner will have to hold. So a good play by Zay Jenkins. And it will take a 2-out hit. Here's Darius Goodman.
Number 20, Darius Goodman.
Goodman 1 for 2. He singled his last at bat. First pitch taken for ball 1. Bottom of the 6th, 2 outs. 5-5 ball game. And Goodwin hits that one, and a diving catch made at second. We're headed to extra innings. Terrell Williams takes away a hit, and Holmes County fails to get that winning run in, and he is lifted off the ground. Williams is by his coach with a big hug. For the second consecutive day, we're playing extra innings. We head to the top of the 7th. Port St. Joe will send up batters 7, 8, and 9. We're all tied at 5 here in this elimination game from Sebring.
Coming to Sebring for the tournaments? Sebring Chateau Alon gives you it all. Just 10 minutes from the ball field so you can get to and from the games easily. relaxation. The Chateau is a full conference center hotel with pool, food, internet, beverage service, business center, and more. Right on the legendary Sebring International Raceway with prices you'll love. Team rates start at just $69 a night and upgrades are available. Ask for the sales team at 888-84-HOTEL. That's 888-844-6835. 888-84-HOTEL. The Chateau Alon. Proud to partner with Dixie sports teams all over the state. Team rate specials for your group this season now at 888-84-HOTEL. Why settle for just a room when you can have the Chateau? The Chateau Alon on the historic hairpin turn at Sebring International Raceway in Sebring.
Hey,
What a game. We couldn't decide it in regulation. We're going to have to play another inning, at least. Free baseball here on Independence Day. America's favorite pastime. Hope you're enjoying our coverage here on JockJive.com. Let's get back to your shout-outs at 352-258-8450. This one says, good job, Rel. Let's go St. Joe. Coach JJ. Way to go, Zay, from Coach JJ. 3 up, 3 down, Holmes County from Nina. Come on, Holmes County. Extra innings just means you can get extra runs from Dylan Rainey. Darian Cherry will lead it off. He's 2 for 2 today. He'll take ball 1. 5-5 in the top of the 7th. An elimination game here in Sebring in the B Division of the Machine Pitch Dixie Youth Baseball State Tournament. Swing and a miss. Big cut by Cherry. Don't forget our coverage continues on Saturday from East Lakeland for the T-ball and major state tournaments. Every game broadcast live on JockJive.com. Next pitch to Cherry. This one's fouled back, coming right back to us. Strike 2. We haven't had any hit over the fence, but if there's one guy you could point at least from the eye test, you would say Cherry at home plate. He's an imposing-looking young man. Stratton Levens, good luck from Mr. Paul and Mrs. Jenny. Shout out to second baseman Terrell, ESPN Top 10 boy from Timothy Watford. A big play. They call it a game of inches, and boy, another couple of inches, and that ball gets through, and the game is over. Cherry fouls this one back. Cherry singled to left in the second. He singled to left in the fourth. He has scored twice today. 5-5 game in the top of the 7th inning. We're in extras here in Sebring. A chant of defense from the Holmes County crowd. Next pitch, bouncing ball over to the shortstop. Going to be a close play. The throw to first. Looks like he is safe at first base. That will be an infield hit for Cherry. Easton Buchanan steps in left side. The go-ahead run at first for Port St. Joe. First pitch taken for ball 1. Buchanan has grounded out to first and popped up to the pitcher. Swing and a miss. Count evens at 1-1. Throw to second will keep the runner at first base. Again, Franklin County awaits the winner. The game's scheduled for a 12:30 start, but will be pushed back. may be looking at maybe closer to a 1 o'clock start. Again, depending on when this one ends. Swing and a miss by Buchanan for strike 2. We obviously won't be able to determine a start time for the next game until this one's complete. Plus, you got the award ceremony coming up. They'll have to get the field ready, and then they're going to give them additional time on top of that, since Port St. Joe or Holmes County would have to play back-to-back. This pitch inside for a ball. So the 5th pitch coming up for Buchanan. And it's swung on and missed for strike 3. 1 out, 1 on for Costin Marshall. Costin Marshall, cousins. I learned this in the tournament because I had noted that it was interesting that we had a Cade Costin and a Costin Marshall, and they're both spelled the same, Costin. And someone texted me to let me know that they're cousins. First pitch taken for a ball. Costin Marshall is 2 for 2. This is swung on and missed. Evens the count at 1-1. Cherry over at first base. This is grounded past the glove of the third baseman into left field for a base hit. Port St. Joe with 2 on and 1 out. Go ahead run in scoring position for the number 10 hitter, Kason Ashcraft. There's a shout out that says, "Let's go, St. Joe. We could do this," from Coach Quinn and family. Ashcraft with an infield hit and an RBI his first at bat. He grounded out to the pitcher, but drove in a run his second at bat. Both of the hits have been to the pitcher. And the first pitch to the left-hander, he shows bunt, pulls the bat back, and takes ball 1. Port St. Joe 5, Holmes County 5. We're in extra innings in this elimination game in the B division. Port St. Joe beat Holmes County yesterday 11-1. Next pitch, Ashcraft again going to try and bunt it, but bunts it foul. Well, in this case, you're okay with a bunt if you can advance the runners. You then need a 2-out hit. And Ashcraft does bunt it, but the third baseman playing way in. The throw to first will be out. 5-3 sack bunt. With runners in scoring position now. Cherry to third base, Marshall to second. But it will take a 2-out hit from the number 11 hitter, Stratton Levens, who has struck out twice today. A chance for Levens to possibly be a hero. First pitch taken for ball 1. Looking ahead to the Holmes County 7th, they will send up 6, 7, and 8. That one is swung on and hit in the left field. Base hit. Cherry will score the go-ahead run. The throw to third, not in time. And the throw gets away, which will send Levens to second base. How about that? Stratton Levens had struck out twice today, but he delivers with a base hit to left field.
Up to bat, number 4, Jaden Reese.
6-5, Port St. Joe here in the 7th. And Jaden Reese, who has also struck out twice today, with a chance to drive in one or two more. Once again, the chant of defense from the Holmes County crowd. Reese shows bunt, pulls the bat back and takes ball 1. Costin Marshall at third base. Stratton Levens at second after the big RBI hit. Top of the 7th in this elimination game from Sebring. Swing and a miss. Count now 1-1. Another shout out. Way to go, Stratton Levens. Love you, Mrs. Brittany. Next pitch to Jaden Reese. Swung on and a ground ball to the pitcher, who picks it up and throws to first. Well, they didn't get the out. I didn't see what happened. Might have gotten thrown away, and both runs are going to score on the play. I'm not sure if it was a bad throw or if the first baseman just couldn't hold on to it, but we're obstructed. Our view is obstructed over at first base. It will be an error. And Port St. Joe with a 3-run lead.
Up to bat, number 5, Kate Costin.
We head to the top of the order. Here's Kate Costin. Boy, big play. They had a chance for the third out of the inning, but couldn't record the out. Marshall and Levens able to score on the play to make it 8-5. There's a shout out that says, Grandma and Papa have enjoyed watching our grandson Easton Buchanan play with his Port St. Joe team. Go Port St. Joe. Another shout out. Way to go, Stratton. Great hit. Mr. Don and Mrs. Jerry. Kate Costin, the pitcher, batting with a runner at first. He shows bunt. Pulls the bat back and takes ball 1. 3 big runs in the top of the 7th for Port St. Joe. They're wanting another crack at Franklin County. Franklin County beat Port St. Joe yesterday 15-13 in 7 innings. This is swung on and fouled back. Count evens at a ball and a strike. Once again, the winner of this game will have to beat Franklin County twice to win the title. Should be a great one coming up next. This has been a really good game, a fun one. Tournament hopes on the line. Costin with a little soft line drive to the shortstop. The catch is made for the third out of the inning. But Port St. Joe gets 3 big runs. They lead it 8-5 as we head to the bottom of the 7th here in Sebring. Once again, folks, don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. We'll post the scores of every game on Facebook. problem with my commercials here. Just stand by. All right, let's take a quick break. We'll come back right after this.
Coming to Sebring for the tournaments? Sebring Chateau Alon gives you it all. Just 10 minutes from the ball field so you can get to and from the games easily. Relaxation. The Chateau is a full conference center hotel with pool, food, internet, beverage service, business center, and more. Right on the legendary Sebring International Raceway with prices you'll love. Team rates start at just $69 a night and upgrades are available. Ask for the sales team at 888-84-HOTEL. That's 888-844-6835. 888-84-HOTEL. The Chateau Alon. Proud to partner with Dixie sports teams all over the state. Team rate specials for your group this season now at 888-84-HOTEL. Why settle for just a room when you can have the Chateau? The Chateau Alon on the historic hairpin turn at Sebring International Raceway in Sebring.
Kason Evans will lead it off. Well, Holmes County needs 3 runs to tie now, 4 to win it. Kason Evans 2 for 2 today. Swings and fouls this one back. Let's get back to your shout-outs at 352-258-8450. Here's a shout-out to Port St. Joe. Keep fighting, boys. Keep fighting from Coach Aaron. Another shout-out. Let's rally right here, Port St. Joe, from Chance. Well, they did. Ground ball up the middle, base hit into center field. Evans is 3 for 3. Holmes County hoping for at least a 3-run rally in the bottom of the 7th inning. Another shout-out. Let's go, Holmes County. Get them runs from Nina. Great job, St. Joe. Hold them right here. 3 up, 3 down from Adriana. Shout out to Angel Mays from Dad and crew. Finish it. Nate Reynolds, the batter. 1 for 2 in the game with an RBI. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Let's go, St. Joe from Janice Hamilton and family. Great job, coaches. Next pitch to Reynolds. Popped up, left side of the infield. The pitcher, Costin, calling for it. He'll make the catch. 1 away. Holmes County down to their final 2 outs in the tournament. Asa Baldry singled his last at bat. He's also struck out today. First pitch, big cut, swing and a miss, strike 1. Well, Holmes County scored a run in the bottom of the 6th to tie the game at 5. Port St. Joe answers with 3 in the top of the 7th to take an 8-5 lead. See if Holmes County can rally in their final at bat. This is popped up but out of play. 2 strikes now on Baldry. Another shot out. Come on, Holmes County, you got this. And a soft liner to the pitcher. The throwback to first. Not in time. Costin makes the catch for out number 2. Two outs as Drexel Howell steps in. A chant of 2-out rally from the Holmes County fans. First pitch taken for a ball. The runner threatening to go to second, but will scoot back to first base. So Evans at first with 2 outs. Tying run on deck. Another shout out. Defense wins championships. Let's go Port St. Joe from daylight till dark construction LLC. Since fouled back. Drexel Howell today has reached on a fielder's choice twice. And he hits that one over to second. They'll go to second for the force out. 4-6 put out, and the ball game is over. Port St. Joe will get the victory by the final score of 8-5 in 7 innings. What a great game played on both sides. Congratulations to both these teams. I'll give Holmes County a lot of credit. It was a team at one point that was 1-3 in pool play, but they were able to get into bracket play, and after getting run-ruled yesterday by Port St. Joe, they bounced back to beat, in fact, run-roll Fort Meade. And then even today, after falling behind, going into the bottom of the 6th inning, Holmes County in its final at-bat was able to plate a run to send the game into extra innings. Port St. Joe with 3 runs in the top of the 7th, and they win it by the final score of 8-5. And well, it's going to be the top 2 seeds. Port St. Joe and Franklin County will battle yet again, and it's been a great battle between those 2 teams. Franklin County beat Port St. Joe 11-9 in pool play. They beat them 15-13 in 7 innings yesterday. And Port St. Joe would have to beat Franklin County twice to win the title, but I wouldn't be shocked if there's an if-necessary game to follow. The game scheduled for a 12:30 p.m. start Eastern will be pushed back some. No word on when it might start, but I'll try to check that before I sign off. Stay tuned. The award ceremony is coming up next as the players and coaches exchange congratulations. There's a shout out that says, "Great job, Holmes County." Looks like Zay Jenkins has been given the Most Valuable Player award, but we'll turn it over to our public address announcer for the award ceremony.
Our sportsmanship medal for this game goes to number 20, Darius Goodman with Holmes County. And the MVP goes to number 6, Zay Jenkins with Port St. Joe. Ladies and gentlemen, the teams in this state tournament are winners already as they represent the best from their districts. However, with this loss, we will have to say goodbye to Holmes County, our 3rd place team. We have enjoyed having Holmes County in this tournament and celebrate their commendable baseball season. Let's all give Holmes County one more big round of applause and wish them a safe trip home. And great success in their future play in baseball. On the field today, we have State Director Tony Smith and National Director Brian Cox to present our Holmes County players and coaches with their medals. Players, when your name is called, please step forward. Number 1, Bowden Bailey. Number 2, Bryant Mathis. Number 8, Rhett Boyd. Number 4, Cash Nelson. Number 20, Darius Goodman. Number 13, Payson Evans. Number 5, Nate Reynolds. Number 14, Asa Baldry. Number 3, Drexel Howell. Brady Wumble. And number 6, Charlie Wumble. Team manager Ryan Boyd. Assistant coach Sam Bailey. Assistant coach William Mathis. And assistant coach Robbie Evans. Let's have one more big round of applause for all the Holmes County players and coaches.
All right, so the start time for the next game has not been named officially, at least has not been given to me, but we will have at least 30 minutes, maybe closer to 40. We'll probably start the game just before 1 o'clock. So come on back and watch some more baseball. This one was a fun one. Port St. Joe a winner in 7, 8-5, eliminating Holmes County. So it'll be the top 2 seeds, Franklin County and Port St. Joe. One final shout out here. Fantastic players and coaches from Holmes County. We are very proud of all of them from the Rose family. Final score once again, Port St. Joe 8, Holmes County 5 in extra innings. We played 7 today to determine our championship matchup. Franklin County and Port St. Joe coming up right here on JockJive.com. Until then, for all of us for JockJive.com, I'm Mike Rideout saying so long and God bless.